Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Digital Pandemonium podcast. Today, I'm doing the intro, and we have Harrison here, who is our host.
Well, technically, we're both co-hosts, but same thing.
yeah,
Same.
okay.
Yeah.
Today is going to be one of those random episodes where we have absolutely nothing planned.
Yeah, this one we came in with nothing. We came in here with like little to nothing. Well, actually nothing, because I thought, let's let the conversation try to flow here. Yeah.
Alrighty.
And look at that, we did something different here for the intro, but yeah. Welcome back. Anyway, Gabe, how you doing?
I'm all right. It's been a quiet couple month. Yes.
Yeah, it's been like a month. Yeah. Me, I'm glad to be home. I have spring break from college and all that, and yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Like, what was I going on about? Yeah, spring break. I have spring break, but like college has been okay. I'm gonna say this for the audience, even though we kind of discussed this off camera. I'm basically finding out that maybe college is not the best thing for me and all that right now, just because it's not like the location and the environment it's presenting is not really good for me. It's taken a toll on me mentally and spiritually. I came to that realization, and yeah.
Well, sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
Yes, and so I'm considering taking a gap year next year. Well, technically, yeah, this upcoming year, technically, but
the German exchange program.
Yeah, but well, yeah. So that's just college has been just a royal pain in the butt, but that's college for you. It's it is what it is. Wow, that's
when was our last episode?
I'm trying to remember. I know we recorded.
January?
Yeah, it was back in January. 3 weeks ago.
Oh, did I tell you about Amelia Earhart?
No, I don't think so. No.
I didn't. Ooh, okay, everyone, class time.
Also, you may want to turn around that the symbol on the thing real quick.
Oops. No, it's okay. It's the Maltese cross with the Edelweiss flower in the middle.
Okay. Anyway, what's this thing about Amelia Earhart? Educate me.
Okay, so I printed out a couple maps recently. So, it was, I believe, it was in December. Here we go. Yeah, it was in December. A research crew called, oh, I'm so out of touch with it. Anyway, it was the next expedition group or whatever. Dude was a real estate agent, sold a bunch of his properties, and funded $11 million for a search for Earhart's plane in the Pacific Ocean. And during that search, they used a high-tech sonar submersible that would scan canvas areas and then collect data as it went.
Mm-hmm.
They compiled all the sonar images, and they were viewing it in December when they came across something that looks like her plane. Approximately 96 miles away from where she was supposed to land.
96 miles.
Yes, which is in relatively to her flight plan, it was relatively close to where she was supposed to land.
Yeah.
And is a possible what do you call it? Theory to what happened to her. According to scientists today. I'll pull up the image. Yes, I accept the cookies. Thank you. There it is.
All right. Okay. I'm waiting.
Let's see. Share screen.
Okay, yeah, this is interesting here. Guys, we may have solved, because Amelia Earhart, like her disappearance has been unsolved for years. Like, yes. Oh,
Okay, so to the
Really?
left here is the sonar image, and to the right is what her plane is, like the
I mean
diagram of her
that
plane.
the resemblance is pretty on par.
It is. The only issue here is this wing. They look like they kind of bends in like a V pattern,
Oh yeah,
but
that's
that would
true
be
though.
because this is sitting on the side of a undersea mountain.
Yeah.
Plus, depending on
Plus,
how high and how fast she was going, you could have deformed the wings when she hit the
yeah,
water.
yeah. I was about to say once. Yeah, I was about to say probably got, but if it is, then who knows what we might find there.
The smoking gun here, you see this the tail on the
Yeah.
right. It looks pretty similar here. There's probable cause that this might be her plane, and better yet, people who were doing that expedition discovered that there were no plane crashes in that area with this type of plane ever
Huh.
recorded
Like throughout, like recently, like so.
throughout recent history. Yes.
Okay. So that leads credence to that. So you're saying that possibly we may have solved the mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance.
Yes. And I get to tell my great grandmother that because
Oh
she was
wow.
7 years old when she disappeared.
Yeah. Wow, it's been that long ago. Holy crap. You know, it's
1939.
amazing actually how many unsolved mysteries there are in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The
for
USS Cyclops, Bermuda Triangle.
yeah, Jack the Ripper even. No one knows the real
Mm-hmm.
identity of him.
He was on the Titanic.
I know that it's I mean it's kind of delving and these are kind of delving in conspiracy theories, but still like you can't help but think it's relatively freaking interesting, like all these unsolved mysteries.
It is.
I know. Well, we just mentioned Amelia Earhart, Bermuda Triangle. What was the other one? The Cyclops. The
USS Cyclops, which was a an armed freighter in I think it was in like the early 1900s or around World War II that went into the Bermuda Triangle and never came out. And
wow.
there is still no evidence as to where it went. No wreckage found. It's still missing.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And what was that plane? There was a big like a passenger plane. I remember that was flying over like near
Malaysia
the.
Airlines. I
Was
think it
it
was
over the Indian Ocean or something? Like it was
something like
near
that.
Asia. Like, but like it crashed and like it just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Yes.
Yes, that's what I was thinking because this that happened like I remember I was like probably in like elementary school when that happened. Like
2014, March 8th. 9 years, 11 months, and 19 days ago.
yeah, wow, that was an
They
exact.
scientists were there was a it was gaining some it was trending on Google for a little bit because they believe they have a general location as to where it could have crashed, but that was a couple months ago and I still haven't heard anything, so I guess it fell flat.
Huh.
They were thinking it was somewhere off the coast of Australia
Oh wow.
because when it took off it had a full tank, so
Huh.
it could have gotten like a quarter way across the world.
Yeah, I was about to say it shouldn't have run around like. Hmm.
what
Very.
people what some people were thinking, a theory, is that there was foul play, as in
Hmm.
the pilot did a suicide.
Huh. Intriguing. Very intriguing.
Yeah.
Hmm. Anyway,
The Kennedy
very.
assassination's another one.
Of course, that's a famous one. Who was actually the real shooter and all that. Like, was it a government planned thing? Who knows?
It was the CIA, I know it.
Hmm. Watch them break down our doors and kidnap us because we know too
Uh-oh.
much. What?
I broke something.
What?
There's this little button at the top of our cameras that says enhance. It has an HD thing in it. I
I don't
pressed it
see.
and my screen is flashing. I
Oh,
think you have to expand your camera thing.
yeah. I just expanded mine. That's what I did.
Mine's flashing. It's going
No,
boop 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 boop.
well, mine's fine for me. Like you're fine for me where I am. Like
I
what
know,
I'm.
but my camera screen is like flashing, like it would give an epileptic person a seizure.
Turn off your camera and then like turn it back on. See what that does.
Oh, if you turn off camera, turn back
Or
on. No, wait. HD. Camera off. Camera on.
better? Oh, oh.
Maybe this is just the view that I'm seeing.
Maybe it is.
Okay.
Because you're fine on my end, like, and I'm pretty sure your end is going to be fine for when we record, when we download the stuff. But yeah,
It'll be
you know
fine.
what's funny? So what else? I know we talked about it in the last episode with when we had Mickey on. We were talking about like video game stuff, and we mentioned Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3.
We did. It's out.
Yeah, it's out. Like as I said, I really do like the Poppy Playtime like stuff. Granted, some of the stuff Mob Entertainment did, I was not exactly the greatest, like the
Yes, because
NFTs.
the development team's a bunch of furries, so I hear.
I thought that was the one. I thought that was for Lethal Company.
No, actually, it might be them. I don't know.
Because I know Lethal Company is more than that's a pretty darn popular horror game now. Well, multiplayer horror game, but
I thought
anyway,
it was a first-person shooter.
not really. I don't know. I haven't played it myself, but it is more like it's like a Backrooms esque game.
Oh, I've been seeing memes online about that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of memes on it, and there's a lot of mods for it. Like for example, there's these little bugs, and then people have it like saying "yippee," the yippee.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, that's like people have that, and it's like all over. Anyway, so
I play Fortnite and drink cola. Yeah, it's a German meme actually.
All right. Oh, I just got a text from Darren that he's not home. Oof. Anyway, so he won't be able to join us.
Haha.
Oof. Ha
Sucks
ha.
to be you. No, kidding. It's fine. We love
Yeah,
you.
it's all. Yeah. So what's funny was when I watched a friend play through it, and it's actually legitimately horrifying. Poppy's Playtime. Yeah, chapter 3. It is like Catnap, the main villain, is actually
creepy.
Yeah. The one thing that really scared me was Miss Delight, the teacher. Like, have you the weeping angel?
Her face was missing.
Yeah. I knew they were really cooking for this one because they were trying to go down more the horror route, and it's definitely one of their best.
I honestly feel like this isn't their best.
Really? I think it's their best.
I feel like Chapter 1 had more of like an instant fear factor. Well, I understand that Chapter 3 was kind of like a build-up.
Yeah.
Because you're always like looking around your shoulder, expecting some jump scare that just
well, Catnap is stalking you. He stalks you throughout the chapter.
I didn't know that. Because the playthrough that I was watching a YouTuber's playthrough and I didn't notice that at all, probably because of the YouTube quality or whatever. But eventually I watched explanation videos, theories and stuff, and they pointed out that Catnap was actually watching you the whole time.
Yeah, he's watching.
Scary.
Yeah, he's like stalks you. Like it's like they actually add like the ending part of Catnap when when you first like when the final boss battle, like when you hallucinate and he has that very like.
Oh wait, should we warn about spoilers?
I mean it's been out for like a while now.
Oh, okay.
And it's a video game. It's not like a movie or anything.
End game. No.
Yeah. But yeah, like when it turns into like that really like malnourished like cat demon from hell.
Yeah,
that was horrifying. I kind of did like I think this one really went down the horror route, which I absolutely love.
The end. Oh, that's not the images I wanted for Catnap. I'm getting a baby.
I just do like the final like boss battle.
Catnap monster.
Like it's like it was like the final boss battle. I know that. Did you find it?
Oh, they put it in Gmod?
I heard that actually, or something like that.
Okay, hold on. I got it.
It is actually kind of horrifying. Like I really did like what they did there. And I
You
always said
did?
I did.
Oh,
The lore, I did like the lore and all that. I'm trying to think what else do I want to discuss real quick while we're on the topic of video games. I don't know.
okay, got it.
But yeah, I'm just trying to think what else like for video games because I know Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 was the big one. Yeah, that thing is horrifying.
It is. That's the
Like
best picture I could find because all the other ones are blurry.
yeah,
But yeah.
it is creepy as shit.
Did you see the giant bionic hand that came out of the
Yeah,
ceiling?
the prototype. Yep, the thing where it just went.
There's some theories that Ollie is the prototype.
Oh yeah, the kid. There are theories about the. There's a lot of theories about the prototype. Some people say it was Elliot Ludwig, the founder of Playtime Co. in the game. You know, the older gentleman.
Didn't he disappear? I
Well,
forget the lore of what happened to him.
no, he didn't disappear. He just died. But people are saying that he was transformed into the prototype because if you've seen the tape for the before the final boss scene, the prototype has multiple voices and it mimics.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, which is very unsettling.
It is. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that reminds me of SCP-939.
A lot of it does remind me of the SCP Foundation. Like a
Although
lot
I'm
of
not
this.
sure if you're familiar with that specific
I'm
one.
not familiar with that. With the creatures and in each individual creatures themselves.
There's a whole database in here. But
Yeah.
939 is a red lizard that can mimic human voices in order to lure it towards it.
Okay.
So it'll play distress calls, like it could be a woman or a man going "help," and then
And then it lures you in, and then
it
kills you.
And it goes num num.
Num num time. What else? I wanted to talk about some film things real quick. For example, I did not talk about this in the last thing, but something that's really nice is Godzilla Minus One got nominated for an Oscar.
It did.
Yeah, best special effects.
Ooh.
Like visual effects, and I'm happy because the budget of that movie was around $10 million, and apparently, behind the scenes, there was only 35 people working on the special effects, like the visual effects.
That's excellent.
Yeah, there was 610 VFX shots, and they had I was watching the behind the scenes they released on YouTube. For a lot of the boat scenes, when people were standing on the boats, they only had one boat prop, one deck, and they just changed it, post production.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. And also for Ginza, when people running, they filmed that in the parking lot.
Really?
Yeah, with green screens, and they used the drone, to help.
Wow.
Yeah, it was dang, they can accomplish all of that.
That's a relatively low budget.
Yeah, it's a lot of these other films, the other film that was also nominated that was a lower budget was The Creator, which was directed by Gareth Edwards. Funny enough,
I heard about one.
He's the I don't know. It's some robotic thing, but that film I believe had an $80 million budget.
Wow.
Which is less than because all the other films that were nominated in that category were bigger ones, like Mission Impossible, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and I think Napoleon was also on there on the visual effects. But I'm really hoping Minus One wins because it would be the first time a Godzilla movie got nominated for the Oscar. Even though I could not really care about the Oscars. As I said, I always viewed the Oscars as an ego stroking, back patting ceremony, and plot. Yeah. But I would like it if Minus One did win. It would be a series first. But yeah, that I forgot to talk about that in the last few episodes, but But I'm trying to also think. Oh, I also want to talk about this real quick. Me and some buddies on Discord, we watched through the whole season, the first season of the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender series on Netflix.
Oh, did you?
We had a watch party, yes.
How was
And
it?
it was actually pretty good. Like it was pretty darn loyal to the original cartoon. Granted, there were some changes in there that I was not a fan with but I won't give spoilers because you haven't seen it, right? Not yet.
No, but I hope they pronounced Aang right.
Yep, Aang
This
is
time.
pronounced. Yep, Aang is pronounced correctly, and
Thank God.
it's
Not
so much.
Ong.
Ong. But yeah, it's really good. Like it's really faithful to the original first season. Again, there are some changes in there that I wasn't the biggest fan of, but like there were definitely other changes that I really did enjoy.
Okay.
And also Daniel Day Kim as Fire Lord Ozai, really good. Daniel Day Kim, he's a famous Asian actor. He was in Hawaii Five O.
Daniel Day Camp.
Yeah, he was in the recent Hawaii Five O. Remember that? Yeah, I know
What's
you
his
want.
name?
Daniel Day Kim.
Can
Kim.
Day Kin.
Ma.
CIN. No, KIN.
Yeah, K.
LinkedIn profile. What?
Am I even saying the actor's name right? I could be.
Can you spell it for me?
Hold up. Yeah, Daniel Day Kim. It is Daniel and then DAEKIM.
Oh, I was doing day as in like. Maybe it's Deacon.
No, Day. It's spaced. The Day and the Kim.
Oops.
Day.
DAE.
Yeah.
IM.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, he was Lieutenant. Was it Chen or something from Hawaii Five O?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was him. That's him. Yeah, he's Fire Lord Ozai in this, and
That's
he's
amazing.
very menacing, very menacing indeed.
It looks perfect for that role.
But yeah, the casting was really good. The effects were pretty darn good, and like the story was pretty also good. Like sure, but like I was worried at first because I was hearing news about it not being good. Like the changes. And I was like, I'm worried.
Well, it obviously can't be as bad as the movie.
Yeah, that what the fuck was even that?
That was awful.
Mm-hmm. But this was loyal, and I'm happy. Like I'm really happy how it fit. The only thing I'm worried about for the future, because I know it's going to get renewed. They're probably going to try to play through, like recreate the whole like series live action.
Is that bad?
No, the only thing I'm worried about is like the time for film, because a lot of these actors are kids, and that time they grow very fast. Like especially Aang's, the actor who plays Aang is 14 years old, and it's during that age kids really start growing up. Like look at the Stranger Things kids, like when.
Oh my god! Wow, they're all grown up now.
Yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown's engaged to Bon Jovi's son.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow. Isn't she like 20 now?
She's 20.
What am I doing wrong? No.
It's for me that'd be way too early.
Yeah, in my honest opinion, that like marrying that early is, I don't know. Again, I know someone who is married like at the age of 20, and they've been married for a while. And it seems like it's working out great. But like I feel like that's a case by case, you know what I'm talking about? Like marrying that early feels like, like a lucky shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Like
to me, it really feels like you're throwing away a lot of your life that you haven't started yet.
Yeah, like you know what, like a lot of our classmates, like of course we won't name them here, but like there's a lot of like people that were graduated with us in high school that are already married and are already like parents.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
and that's their decision.
I mean, that's their decision. Like like, more power to them. But like me personally, I want to live life. Like, I kind of want to. I'm enjoying my single life right now. Like, I've, you know what I mean? Like more like
Yeah.
the freedom, I should say. Like not having as the responsibilities of raising a family. You know.
Yes, and no general offense to the people
No general offense.
who are
Like
young parents now.
yeah, nothing against people who are young parents. Like you have my total respect. But like me personally, it's just not me. That's what I say.
Right.
And Gabe, you're on the same boat as I am, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have this 2-year-old son. I just
yeah, yeah. I've been raising a daughter for like 4 years now.
I don't know who the mother is. No.
It was just, it just happened. She just showed up in my front door in a like a little basket, saying that I'm the father. I'm like, well,
No.
shit.
Well, what's the thing they used to drop the babies out of storks?
The random
birds
store.
that
The random
the babies.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, it's so amazing, like how fast people like grow up. Because again, I like the first season of Stranger Things, the kids were like, the main kid, like like a lot of like the boys and Millie Bobby Brown's kid, they were like 13, I think, or like 13, 14, probably like around that age, like from 13 to 15, I believe.
They were the same age as us when we were in middle school.
Yeah, they were like, and now like, and that's when the series premiered. Like, yeah, and then now they're like, all of them are like in their, I'm pretty sure in their 20s now.
Hmm.
Wow. It's amazing how time just freaking flies.
It is, yeah.
Anyway, so what else can we talk about? I'm trying to figure out.
We can go back to conspiracy
theories.
Yeah, so you watched the Poppy Playtime thing, right?
Yes, I watched my friend play through it.
Cool. Like right next to him, or like a video?
Of it, like streaming on Discord. Like, like they were screen sharing.
I know I can't watch it because I will scream like a little girl.
Oh, you mean play it yourself, or like?
Yeah, my nerves are.
So I would like to try it though. Like, I did play the first one. I totally forgot. I did play the first one at a friend's house one time, but like, and because that's a relatively fast chapter. I mean that's very short. The first chapter.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah, the Huggy Wuggy chase in the vents.
I love that one. That was like, to me, that was the kicker.
That is horrifying. Yeah, that's actually scary. Like, I think Huggy Wuggy as a character for like a monster fits. Like, it's a toy. It's meant to be cuddly.
Kissy missy.
Oh yeah, and all the theories of what's happened to her at the end.
There's a theory that Huggy Wuggy is not actually dead.
I heard about that, but I don't know. Poppy said we killed Huggy, the player killed Huggy, the protagonist, but who knows?
All we saw was him fall.
All we did was saw him fall. And then in chapter 2, there was like a vent that had like blood and blue fur that was leading into the vent.
I didn't see that.
It's if you are not like looking at your surrounding, it's pretty easy to miss. I forget which area it's in, but yeah. But I really did like what they did with it. I really do like that looks like a really genuine good horror game.
Also, one note, you know how the main character picks up that phone when talking to Ollie? How long is that receiver? What is the range on it?
Yeah. Then again, it's video like game logic.
4 miles and you still have great connection with it. Oh my gosh.
Well, except for in the school. Remember, they lost connection in the school and then also in the plane.
Yeah, Verizon doesn't have coverage in that school.
Or whenever this freaking chapter takes place, because it's theorized that it takes place in like the early 2010s. I mean, the Hour of Joy happened in 1997, I think. 97, okay. So and this is 2010. They're going back in there. Yeah, because remember the character. They said that it was like 10 years ago that everyone at the factory disappeared.
Okay, so the main character was a former employee.
Yeah, but people, and it's also speculated that he had a role in like the experimentations of the kids.
The main character.
Yeah, the character we play as.
Okay.
Because in the second chapter, Mommy Longlegs said, "If anyone deserves to die alone, it's you because you worked here." And then in chapter 3, remember that hallucination, like when you walk into the play care, the orphanage house, and then you run into the red smoke, and you have that hallucination.
Gas.
Yeah, the gas scene.
I
Like
need to get gas mask.
there was a radio there that was speaking backwards, and it was basically saying, "You were not here. You were meant to be here during the hour of joy. You were meant to die." And then remember the tape. Remember that hallucination of Huggy Wuggy comes out, that nightmare Huggy Wuggy comes out to tell.
Yeah.
Remember when the guy was talking about, and if you should come back years later, your conscience finally getting the better of you.
Oh yeah,
something like that. That leads me to think that the protagonist, or at least the player character, is not innocent. At least has blood on their hands.
Well, I mean, in the Hour of Joy video, that the tape that Poppy showed, she mentioned that even the innocent were slaughtered.
Even the innocent were slaughtered, yes. It didn't matter. No one was spared.
So they could just hate the main character because he was innocent too. So I don't know.
Or we're working here in the first place. But honestly, it was in the hallucination of the character. Like, it was a hallucination. And a lot of the times, like, even like there were scratch marks on the floor that was saying like guilt haunts you or something.
Yeah. So
that leads me to think that the protagonist is not innocent at all. Like, not as innocent as we think we are. At least had a role in it. What else can we talk about? Just trying to think. I want to talk about this real quick. For one of my film projects, I filmed with a Bowler X camera, which is an old a camera made in the 1960s and uses actual film.
Oh, I have one of those.
Like it's more like the project. I actually released a video of like our project. I put it on YouTube not too long ago.
I saw that.
You know, the really old, like, black and white. Yeah, that was actually it. And there was a photo of me holding that camera. I think I sent it in the group chat. Hold on, let me put it in Bunker. Do you have your phone with you?
Yes.
Yeah,
just for those of you that don't know, Bunker is the name of our Instagram group chat.
Yeah, Bunker is the name of our. You know, a lot of people have, like, you know, there's my friend's one group chat is called Cancer, so. You know, we all have strange, weird names. But anyway, I just put it in the Bunker chat.
Oh my gosh, they're on their phones when doing podcasts.
Yeah, here it's legitimate.
Hold on. Okay, I think that fixed it. Yep, there we go. Bunker, there it is. Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's the old. I'll pull a photo up for, you know, during the, you know, editing they did for the.
Oh, Harrison looks so happy. That's cool.
Yeah, that was like fun. I will say it's very tedious though. Like, for example, you have to set it up like in pure black darkness because, you know, it's film. You can, like, exposure to light will fuck up, you know. It. Yeah, so we had to, like, me and my partner, we were in his car. Like, we had to drape the car, like, you know, cover it with this tarp while setting it up inside. Because, you know, we were afraid, you know, any light will mess it up big time. And also, like, filming it, we had to, like, crank it, you know, back to, like, you know, like, the frame rate and stuff, and wind the film back, you know, all that. There was a lot to it. Like, it was fun.
Your college owned set.
Yes.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Although getting equipment from my film department's office, it's a real pain in the ass. You have to book it like 4 days and 7 hours ahead of time. And it's like, bruh. Yeah, it's a royal pain in the ass to actually get it and all that. It's
Oh no. Oh, what happened?
what?
Oh, okay. My screen just went and then everything
I saw
disappeared.
I saw that your cam just went.
Yeah.
That was funny. I just saw that bright. It looked like you got flashbanged or something.
Yeah, I did. By
um,
the power of the sun.
within the palm of my hands.
Oppenheimer.
That was actually from Doc Ock from Spider Man, but yeah.
Oh, oops,
Also,
sorry.
yeah. Also, Oppenheimer was nominated for a bunch of Oscars. I know that. Like, I know it's nominated for Best Picture, which is like the best film. Also, Barbie was in there, got
Of
nominated,
course.
and there's a whole controversy about what is it, Margot Robbie not getting to Best Actress, but like Ryan Gosling's character got into Best Actor or something for feature film. I don't know. I don't keep up with the drama, nor do I want to.
Yeah, me neither.
I just heard about the nominations because Godzilla minus one got nominated, and I was happy for
Hmm.
that. What's actually funny is the director Yamazaki. He met up with so many like famous people. Like he met up with Adam Wingard, the director of Godzilla and Kong: The New Empire, and also Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, cool.
Speaking of which, that movie, the Godzilla and Kong, comes out later this month. And actually, funny enough, this week I'm seeing two movies: Dune 2 and Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh. Oh, the fourth one. I heard about
Yeah, the
that.
fourth one come out. I'm actually I'm pretty excited for that one. Dune 2, I'm pretty I'm like, it's a big movie. I'm going to watch it. People in my film school are probably going to talk about it. But that one's going to be another 3 hour long movie, no doubt, because I know the first Dune movie was around 3 hours long, probably even longer. But what is it? Yeah, and then Kung Fu Panda 4 comes out on, I believe, the 8th. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited. But yeah, Godzilla and Kong: The New Empire comes out later this month. But what's funny is as I was saying, the director minus one met up with him, and both of them loved each other's movies. What was the thing also? The Yamazaki met up with Steven Spielberg, who said he saw Godzilla minus one 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, and he said it was his favorite. Spielberg said Godzilla minus one is one of his favorite movies.
Hmm.
Which is, yeah, I was like, wow, very nice. But yeah, just remember that. And man, this just feels so weird not coming in with topics.
That's okay. We just go with the flow.
Yeah, we're just going with the flow here. So what else can we talk about? I'm trying to think. You have anything interesting that happened to you? I don't know.
Other than Kennedy, no. No. Oh yeah, I didn't finish the Amelia talk. After they were looking at those images, the company that found them released a general area as to where it might be, and now there's competition.
Oh, let me guess. There's
We will
now like,
find her first. Yeah, basically.
yeah,
But that was like last month, and it's been relatively silent. So I'm not sure what's going on.
they're probably trying to keep it under the radar or something until like a big discovery has happened.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna like broadcast like process. I think they're because that's not gonna make headlines. What makes headlines is we've made this discovery, like we found it. That's what makes headlines.
The group TIGHAR, TIGHAR, is the International Group for Historic Aircraft Recovery, which
Okay.
is a nonprofit American organization based in Pennsylvania,
Oh wow.
founded in 1985. And they have a whole page for the investigation of Amelia Earhart and her disappearance. And their running theory at the moment is that she crash landed on Gardner Island.
Really?
Yes, which is south. Never eat shredded wheat.
Hmm.
Southeast of where she was supposed to land, which is the opposite direction from where they found the image of the supposed plane.
Interesting.
So yeah, and there's the other theory that she got eaten by coconut crabs. That's still
I
floating around.
remember hearing about that theory.
Uh huh.
I,
Guys,
I
coconut crabs don't eat people. Okay.
well, they are scavengers,
Wait a minute.
and they're freaking big.
Oh yeah, they're huge, but
Like they're known for taking birds out of their nest and like eating them.
well, yeah, but no normal person's gonna walk up to it and give it a hug.
Yeah, no, but I would feel like they are scavengers. They'll eat the corpse. Like they'll
Yeah,
yeah, but like
true.
them killing a human. No, no, no. Unless you're like a defenseless baby, maybe. But like other than no, no, no,
No.
not a zilch. No, you could just walk away and just like Anyway, let's see. I want to see what else has been happening.
Mm,
I know there's been there's a bunch of stuff that happened, but it's like slipping my mind. Um. Oh, I there's some stuff that I feel like we should have talked about. One is one I want a glass of Chinese New Year. I had fun with that with my family. I came home for that time and we made food. We had a big Chinese dinner, like with food, delicious, very delicious. Did I
Chinese New
talk?
Year is February 10th.
Oh, did I say it was like in the middle of Yeah, yeah, it was like in the middle. I was still thinking this month was still February. I don't know, leap year.
Oh,
Remember, this year is a leap year. We had a 29th
it is
day.
March now.
Yeah, but it's March now. But like, I kept thinking we were still in February for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That was weird. And also, the Super Bowl happened.
It did. Kennedy, 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 Kennedy. Did you see that commercial?
I think I did. Yeah.
What the what's his name? Robert Kennedy Jr., which is
The
RFK's
sun.
son,
Oh,
who is the brother of JFK. He went and put an ad or a campaign ad on one of the Super Bowl things using his uncle's original campaign ad.
huh.
And some of
Interesting.
the Kennedy members of the family did not like that and
Hmm.
felt it was disrespectful.
Interesting.
Yes. Would you
But
like to see?
I think I saw it when I was watching it
Yeah.
anyway. But what me and like when I went to Super Bowl and what we were doing was tallying all the times Taylor Swift appeared on the TV, and we tallied it to at least 21 times
Mm-hmm.
because she's dating that one guy and
Travis or something.
yeah, who's on the Chiefs who won, which I think I was like, look, let's be real. They did that because he's dating Taylor Swift. I like to say
Yeah.
that or something. I don't know. Did you know the what was it? Nickelodeon hosted it, and it was SpongeBob. That in fact for the opening they played "Sweet Victory." You remember
Oh yeah.
because everyone wanted the "Sweet Victory" to be played at a Super Bowl, and it kind of did finally now,
Oh.
which is funny. Like not on normal stuff, but on Nickelodeon it did. Um, but yeah, that's what else has happened. I'm trying to. But other than that, like it's been relatively calm.
Wait. I think I
What?
got it.
What?
No, I want the original Kennedy. JFK.
I am not sure if we can like upload this and use someone else's content without running into.
Oh no, this is in the public library.
Since we are kind of running out of like things to think about,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up some Q&A stuff
Oh cool.
because I was like, yeah, I cannot think of anything else. I mean, it would probably be easier if we had more people, but we're kind of running a 2-man show here. But it is what
That's
it
all right.
is.
We got this. We almost hit the hour mark anyway.
Yeah. And plus, we can. Do you want? I'm going to title this. We found Amelia Earhart.
We found Earhart. That's a great title.
That will get traction. Anyway, so while we're doing, I feel like okay. This is a question I've been. People have asked me this, and I totally forgot to add this on the Q&A until like recently. But someone asked, "Would any of you guys consider doing Twitch?" And I've been adamant about this with my friend, like Discord buddies and stuff, and even Hannah herself. Like I was like, no.
Why not?
Well, one, I really don't like Twitch's policies. And a lot of they're very strict about sure, YouTube is pretty strict, but like it's still kind of strict about a bunch of stuff, but like they're a lot more lenient than Twitch, like they'll copyright stuff right away, and also like the fact is they take like 60% of like the revenue,
Oh,
like, and like you don't make much off of it, like like of what you like. Donos is how you make like a lot of your money back, but like the subs and stuff, they take like 50 to 60% of it now, and it's like, Twitch,
that's a shame.
you're owned by Amazon. You don't need that much. You don't need to be greedy sons of bitches.
Hmm.
And there goes my opportunity to become a Twitch affiliate, or some whatever you call them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just plus we already do a bunch of content. Like we already have this podcast. I do filmmaking. I don't need to pile up more stuff. And plus, I want to play video games as a for fun. I don't want to make it a job. If they can't, respect to everyone, Hannah, Mickey, and like all the other Twitch streamers, that I'm friends with and, we've talked to. But personally, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
hmm There's so much I mean, I remember the part when like people were leaving Twitch and then going to like Kick or something, that other platform, because Twitch was really screwing them over. Like, who was it? I think Ninja left Twitch
Oh,
or
did
something
he?
like, yeah, or something like that. I could be wrong though, but personally, I don't want to do streaming like that type of stream. Like, I would not do Twitch at all. That's just
Hmm.
me. And you said you wouldn't either.
No.
Anyway, let me look. Any other? This should be an interesting one. Someone asked us, "What is the? Can you tell us about the first time getting drunk and or high?" Gabe, do you have any stories about that? Or
I do. This happened at home in the safety and comfort of my home and my lovely L couch downstairs in the living room. Um, it was New Year. It was a couple years ago. I'm pretty sure, 2 or 3 years ago. And I had it was 7 or 8 shots of Fireball. I think
really?
the Fireball whiskey.
Yeah. Well, apparently, I heard
Yeah,
Fireball's not really much of alcohol. It's just cinnamon. Apparently.
there is a level of alcohol in some of it,
Yeah, but it's not like
but
as extreme. It's mostly just cinnamon.
which is why there's been a debate on it being called whiskey. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I had like I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was 7. I was a little
Mm.
loopy. I felt the buzz,
Mm.
and that was probably my first time getting drunk. But I didn't do anything stupid.
Mm.
I just couldn't walk very well.
Like, were you like you weren't puking or?
Oh no, no. And next
Okay.
morning I did have a slight hangover, but
Huh.
it wasn't that bad.
Hmm. I mean, the first time sure I've drank, but I never got drunk. The first time I really got drunk was at Allie's party that one time.
Really,
You yeah, like really drunk.
I was only half lit then.
Then I was like, you saw me. I was out of it.
You were out.
Yes, and stuff happened, and then I mean, I kind of already detailed that story, but like, did I detail the story about New Year's Day, like of this year, when I was downing like gulps of tequila?
I don't think so.
I was with Mickey and like a bunch of our other other Discord and I was in her server. She was in. We were talking about New Year's Eve day and stuff. And there's me just gorfing down tequila, and I was start slurring my words. That's what Turbo was there. Remember Turbo? He was on
Yeah, yeah.
Art God's Online. He was there. He was saying I was slurring my words. I was burping a lot. Yeah, and I looked like my eyes were getting bloodshot. And they were like, Harrison, you
Oh.
should probably go to bed. I'm like, yeah, I probably should.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that's not my first time getting drunk. The first time was, that. And as for, I have never been high. I've never smoked, and nor do I want.
haven't either, and nor do I ever care or want to.
Same here.
Or
Same
do
here.
both and get crossfaded. But
I think there was a time because when I was drinking without, I had my afternoon meds in, like my concentration meds, which has, some sort of like a drug in it that does, if mixed
it's a
could make me.
controlled substance.
Yeah, but still, like even drinking it with alcohol still is not, good. I think I might have been a little crossfaded, but like I was mostly drunk. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have any that was mostly just the time, like my first time, and as I said, never been high, nor do I care to be high anytime soon. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has Darren or Ed has stories of those. We'll have to ask them.
I'm sure they do.
I'm pretty sure they do. Like, I have a feeling they do. Alrighty. Where are we at? We're almost at the hour mark, so might as well wrap it up with one more question. Do you have crazy doctor and or dentist stories?
I had a doctor touch me. No, I'm kidding. All of them do. Crazy doctor or dentist. That's really specific.
Yeah, someone that I'm like, I guess they're like any crazy visits, like why you visit them or something. I guess that's what they're asking. I don't know.
Craziest visit I ever had. Well, it's still a valid medical reason, but it was the craziest out of me was that I couldn't hear out of my left ear all of a sudden. Just
what?
Sound just wouldn't go. Yeah,
like sound just nothing.
I was at work, and then all of a sudden I couldn't hear out of my left ear. I'm like, ah. So I book an emergency appointment with the doctor. They go in there, and it's just a buildup of earwax or something that got stuck in the back. So they
really?
stuck a rod in there and started. Yeah.
Huh. I'm trying to think
that's so uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The only time, for especially for dentists, Do you know what I hate about the dentist?
What?
When they're asking you open-ended questions and they have both hands in your mouth, like, oh, so what'd you do over your break?
Well, I know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna bite your finger off the next time it goes in my mouth. No.
Yeah, that's what I don't get it. Why do dentists ask you?
I've never had anyone do that to me.
I had it happen a couple times, and all you hear me is going like I'm speaking gibberish.
When I do that, I just don't say anything.
Am I supposed would it be is it normal me to groan or something to act like I'm saying something
My tactic is when they ask me that, I just don't say anything or do any sounds. And then I wait for them to take it out of my mouth, then I answer them.
Yeah.
So it gives them a sense of urgency. Then I'm waiting. Yeah. I don't get those open-ended questions very much.
Not anymore. Not for me. Then again, I haven't been to the dentist for a while. So,
Oh my gosh. I go once a year.
Yeah, I go once a year too. I think my thing's coming up, but yeah. As for crazy doctor, I mean, there has been a couple times I've been into there was one time I had surgery for my kidney stone. I remember talking about that. No cutting or anything, just I just
down there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I was little, I had surgery done on my chin because I split it open.
Your chimney? Oh, your chin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
down here. It's split open.
Down here?
Yeah, like
I thought you meant over here.
no, like
Well,
like my
how'd you
tongue
do
could fit
that?
through. I was a dumbass kid, and I was jumping on my bed, and
Oh.
it.
That was really funny because the camera froze right as you did that, so it's just that's all I saw. That's
Yeah,
painful.
but
One
that was like a
time
long time
I
ago. Anyway,
partially severed my ear from my head.
the
It
fuck?
was this one. I was like la, 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 la. Downstairs. I fell. I tripped over a fucking pillow, a huge pillow, and the earlobe caught on the side of a desk that had a really sharp corner.
Oh.
Yeah. Mom's like, "Oh my god, we need to call an ambulance." And I'm like, "No, Mom, I'm fine. I need an ambulance." You know, but all we did was just put one of those Superman band-aids on and went to the doctor the next morning, and I had stitches put in.
Huh. How long ago was that? Like,
I was in first grade,
oh,
so
wow.
like
Why is it when like why
17
does like the
years
most
ago.
like painful shit happen? Well, then again, when you're young, you're not exactly the smartest tool in the shed.
No, I also had a bungee cord accident over here. I was no, I wouldn't say I was a dumbass of a kid. I was pretty intelligent. No, kidding. Um, I had two bungee cord hooks. One of them had an exposed edge, so the plastic broke off, and there was a sharp metal edge on one of the hooks. So I was keeping I had this little playhouse or something. I was keeping the doors closed. I'm like, I wonder how far I can stretch. I turn over, the metal one snaps and hooks right onto my chin right here. The
Ugh.
scar is still there. You can see it when I smile sometimes.
Mhm.
But, yeah.
Um.
But that happened. Luckily, there was a nurse next door. She's like, "You'll live."
Yeah. Also, I burnt my knuckles.
Yeah, the firecracker incident.
Yep.
You,
Yeah.
you
I'm not
just
sure if the
punched it.
camera. Yeah. 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 If the camera can it focus? Is it focusing?
Focus. Come on.
Hold on. Focus. Damn
A
it! It
little
was focused.
closer.
I'm not sure. It was focused earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I see a little bit.
Like those little white spots for the audience. Like that's it.
Hmm. I have a nice 2-inch scar on my head somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. You could see him right there. Yeah. But yeah, that was from Firecrack. But that's my only scar. I'm trying to think of any other crazy doctor visits I had to do, but other
Did they touch you?
yes, it was tragic.
No.
I'm scarred.
Actually, I do have one crazy doctor story.
Ooh.
My doctor was hit by a van and died.
Damn, what the fuck?
He was walking to work and he got hit by a vehicle and he died.
Damn.
That was my first pediatrician.
Damn.
That was sad. Yeah. I was supposed to go in for an appointment. It was in October or something. And they're like, "Sorry, we have to postpone your appointment inevitably." I'm like, "Okay."
And my pediatrician.
Yeah. I was sad about that.
I mean, I don't
Dude
blame
kept driving too. He didn't stop to check if he was okay.
Wow. Very caring individual.
I know, right? But my final scars up here. I was messing around with my sister and I broke something of hers and she's like, "Ah." And then I fell off a seat and fell back and split my head on the door trim.
Oh, okay.
And then there was like a 2-inch diamond.
For the
cut
audience
in my head.
sake, messing around means fighting, damn it.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
I just want to clarify, Gabe does not do that.
No, that's some Alabama shit that I don't get involved in. People with history of incestual relationships with their family. Anyway, yeah, so I felt there's a diamond cut in my head and you can see the muscles pulsating in there. Like the blood vessels and shit were expand. Yeah, it's disgusting. Dad's like, "How would it take a picture?" Yeah. Right.
Why is it like that? Moms are like all like worried, and Dad's like, "Hey, smile, smile."
Smile for the camera. Let me see that gaping hole in your head. Yeah. But unfortunately, the picture was lost, so I can't show it to you guys today. But that's
And
okay.
I don't think we can.
I know.
Because,
But,
yeah.
what they did was they put 4 surgical staples in my head, so they didn't have to do stitches. And they didn't have to shave my head either, so I was like, woohoo.
I don't have to look like I can't say this. No, that's fucked up. I can't say.
I look like a man with a receding hairline. Or what do you mean? Is that
I was gonna no.
Bald people?
Oh, I thought you were gonna look like a cancer patient.
Oh yeah, just in one spot. But no, they don't shave your entire head.
I thought they were just gonna give you a freaking buzz cut, like you're gonna be like Aang or something. Just
no, they'd only shave around the area that's affected.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was just thinking about. Man, my mind is fucked.
Me too.
That's why people listen to this shit.
Yes, it's the dark humor.
It's dark humor. Yep, it's a magnet.
I am a magnet. No, I'm not.
Apparently, I am as well. I don't get it. Anyway, so do we want to do one more, or do you think we could call it here? I don't know.
We can go for one more. It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what else. Like, I'm looking at these other things.
Do you delete the questions after you?
Sometimes, depending on it. Like, I'm not gonna delete the first time getting drunk and or high because I want to hear the others' stories about that.
Oh, okay.
Like sometimes
I don't know if we keep track of that or not.
Sometimes we do. Just trying to look. Like the ones that I feel like other people can answer, I could do that. Like those I would do. Okay. I'm just trying to find one that we could all do. Although I'm not finding one, but if you figure out something, I mean, I'm not really seeing stuff except for the individual ones which are usually directed towards me, which I don't want to hog the spotlight because both of us are here.
Yeah. Oh, Harrison, I guess you can just do an episode by yourself.
Oh, that would be terrible.
And knock all the... Yeah, oh my gosh, that'd be so depressing.
That would be depressing as hell. I no, that does not sound fun at all. Also, I want to say before actually we wrap it up also, this is episode 68. Next episode 69.
Oh, no.
That one, I'm praying to be a little silly goofy.
Oh, no. Harrison, don't do it.
Not
it's
that
scary.
More like we're gonna have people on here, and it's gonna be more of the party podcast because 69. It's funny number.
It's a funny number, but do you know what that means?
I know what it means.
Do I have to diagram it for? No.
You don't need to diagram it.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, next episode it should be a little more. There should be more bolts to the wall. What the fuckery? Like we should call it. That's what I like calling it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go.
Oh no! I was about to say, not the camera, not the camera.
No, my baby, come back.
You sound like Mr. Shark from The Bad Guys when he was dressed up as that lady. Have you seen that movie?
Suicide Squad?
No, The Bad Guys. It was that animated. That you sound like the shark when he was disguised as a lady.
Disguised as lady. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Wait. My baby! Like going.
My baby!
Yeah. That was actually a pretty good movie. I watched it recently. Anyway, so yeah, let's not drag this out any longer. Gabe, do you have anything to say before we wrap up this podcast episode?
Yes. No. Okay. We're good. I dropped camera again. So we found Amelia Earhart. We're very proud to announce this information. And we hope that we get recognition from the group that recovers historical aircraft because we have all credit. Anyway, this was an $11 million search, so we're very happy for our patrons and sponsors. And I'd like to thank our Twitch streamers too for helping out. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
I'm also running for president.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that concludes this episode of the Digital Pandemonium podcast. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please download it on Spotify. Also share it around. Watch the video on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, Digital Pandemonium. Also join the Discord. The link will be in the description. And until then, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Cheese is not real.